The first day that somebody paid for a pint, that was a big deal, because we'd made beer that all of us thought was good, but that, what do we know, you know? We didn't know.
Albert Fisher is my great-great-grandpa. He started the brewery back in 1884, and it was, for the longest time, one of Utah's largest breweries. Bringing back the Fisher brand name, it's been a family goal for a long time.
While I have the professional brewing experience, I've worked in breweries. Tim, Tommy, and Steve have all home brewed. They all know the process. They all know about brewing. So when we sit down to write a recipe, it's not just me. We all do that collaboratively.
Colby's been referred to as a mad scientist, and I think that's pretty fitting. It's not a very precise science in a lot of ways, but there is an art form to some of it.
I don't know if I'd consider it art, but certainly the men and women who welded the tanks. I mean, you see beauty in the way that a weld goes down, for sure, the way these tables are made. Would that welder consider himself an artist? I'm not sure, you know? He would consider himself a welder, maybe. But I would consider him an artist. So if somebody thinks I'm an artist, that's great. You see pieces, if you knew us, of all four of us in this place. It was a one-year construction project, much of which we tried to do ourselves. So while we were banging away in the brewery, Steve was out here cutting steel, designing these tables, spending days and days and weeks in a wood mill, milling everything down. We built all the furniture.
Forever ago, we talked about people like being in a cool environment. So I was like, so if we can hit a home run and make a place that's like, wow, this is really cool to be in, and make a product that people really, really enjoy, that would be our home run. And
Steve thinks it'd be cool to do a peppercorn saison. Tim also wants to do a sage saison. You know, we're gonna do all that stuff.
This idea of splitting even a smaller batch, smaller ways, so that we create really cool things that are here for only a certain amount of time and then they're gone. And that's fun for us and it's fun for the beer drinkers. We get direct feedback about that, and then all of a sudden the beer's gone and we've got to fill a tank again. So that it's an iterative process that's really fun and dynamic, and a big part of the kind of place we all wanted to work. I think beer is a blank canvas, right? There's new malts and hops coming out almost monthly. It's really exciting to see what you can do with different combinations of things.
If something goes wrong in one of our one-barrel fermenters, the four of us will have to drink it, you know?